Yo, what's going on guys? Hennis here. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to add some commands to your YouTube live stream. This is one of the aware of what commands exactly are. They're short little keywords that people can type in the chat, usually preceded by an exclamation point that can trigger a from the bot. So for instance, if I were to type exclamation point Twitter in my YouTube stream, the bot will reply saying, make sure you follow my Twitter with my Twitter link, twitter.com/ProHennis. And so when you have a sudden surge in viewers or something really intense is happening in the game, you can use commands to trigger responses for the bot to say, drop a like in the stream, subscribe for more great content, and like I said, follow the Twitter as well. And there will also be a link in the description down below. Assuming that you have everything with Fussbot set up and configured correctly, the first thing to do is go over to the configuration tab and make sure that you're on the commands tab here on the left hand side. And then underneath custom commands, this is where you will see a list of every single command in your live stream, along with the return text, so what the bot is going to type in the chat every time the command is triggered, a required rank if there's a minimum rank requirement in order to trigger the command, and a timeout, which is how frequently the command can be triggered in your chat. So we'll start off by creating a very basic command and to drop a like in the stream. So I'm going to click new command down here, and right here next to the command field, this is where we're actually going to type the command in the stream. So I'm going to call this command exclamation point like. Now it's very important to precede the command with an exclamation point, because if you don't, what will happen is if somebody just leaves a random chat message with the word like in it, then the bot will automatically get triggered and the return text will be entered into the chat. So for instance, if I were to type in the chat and say, hey, I like your stream, the bot would see that as, oh, the word like was used, and then it would trigger the return text, which in all honesty, you probably didn't intend for. So that's why a lot of bots will use an exclamation point to distinguish whether or not it's a regular chat message or a specific command. So since this one's going to be called drop a like, the command is just going to be called exclamation point like, and the return text will say, be sure to drop a like on the stream. Now the command timeout is very important for all streamers of all sizes because it limits the amount of times that the command can be spammed in your stream. So if I have the command timeout set to 1 minute, that would limit the command to only be used once every 60 seconds or once every minute in my stream. And that would prevent somebody from just going exclamation point like, exclamation point like, exclamation point like over and over and over again and choking the bot and ultimately resulting in a lot of unwanted spam in your chat. You can set this interval to whatever you want. However, for my live stream and for the speed of my chat generally, I usually set the command timeout to 1 minute. You can also set the timeout to be user specific, which means that this command timeout wouldn't be global, it would be for a specific user. So that means that if 5 people all came together and all typed the command at once, it would respond for each one of those people. But if one of those 5 people tried to type it again in a time frame that's shorter than 1 minute, they wouldn't be able to. So for me, I leave this unchecked because I want the command timeout